Hi beauties. So today we are going to be talking undertones and matching your foundation. So this is something I get asked about a lot by my friends who are trying to get into using makeup or feel like they've just been doing it wrong for the longest time, or just want some tips on how to match their foundations and find out what their undertone is. If you are interested in finding out how to match your foundation and figure out what your undertone is, then keep watching this video. I just wanted to quickly announce the winner of the last giveaway, and the winner is Anzani Matoti. I apologize if I mispronounced your name, I'm really sorry, but please contact me within a week so you can claim your prize. Yay! The first thing we're going to talk about is undertones, and that's because you need to know your undertone before you go and buy foundation. So it's super important to find out what your undertone is before you're going to picking and matching your foundation. Your undertone is basically the underlying color beneath, whatever color you are when you look at yourself in the mirror, and that's the easiest way for me to explain it. There are three major categories of undertones. It's the warm tone, the cool tone, and the neutral tone. So warmer tones can be associated with colors like gold and reds. Basically, think about the sun, or think about the colors that makeup artists use when they create like a sunset eyeshadow look. Those are literally like the warm tone colors. And then cooler tones are more like pinky underneath. So people who have like blue eyes, those people tend to be cool toned. And think of winter basically, and you'll be able to figure out the cooler tones. And then neutral tones are literally in the middle of warm and cool because it's neutral. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Great, so now you know what the undertones are and what colors are associated with them. The next thing is to figure out what undertone you are. I myself am a warm girl. I figured that out by looking at the color of my vein on the side of my wrist. So if you look at the color of your vein and it runs green, then you are warm toned. If your vein runs blue or like a navy color, then you are cool toned. And if you can't really determine what color it is, then you're most likely neutral. I know sometimes you might look at your vein and not really be able to tell what your undertone is because you can't really see the color, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are neutral. So also think about things like what colors you look nice in, or what type of jewelry and accessories you look nice in. If you look nice in the golds and the rose golds, then you are warm toned, and if you look nice in the silvers and the white golds, then you are neutral toned, you are cool toned. And then neutral tone looks good in everything basically. Well done, you guys won the undertone lottery. So that is the basics of undertones and figuring out what your undertone is. And next we're going to go into matching foundations. So there are three ways that you can figure out how to match your foundation. The first way is the back of your wrist. The second way is the side of your face with your neck. And the third way is literally like on your chest, like right here. Okay, so when I first broke into like using makeup and all that stuff, the beauty makeup people at the stores, I don't want to call them makeup artists because I don't really think that they would always match me to the back of my hands. And then I realized the back of my hand and my face are not the same. So why is this the shade that you want to match me to? So I feel like it's very, very important, if you are going to match your foundation to the back of your hands, that you make sure that the back of your hand and your face are the same color, because these are not the same thing at all. At all. The next one is matching the foundation to your face and your neck, essentially. If you're a black girl like me, then you might notice that you have a darker neck than your face. So my neck is dark around here and around here. So it's not exactly like all the same tone. So for me, that is not really the best way to match my foundation. So if you're someone who's got like an even tone all the way down, then it's a perfect way to match your foundation. The third way is to match it onto your chest. So how I check that my foundation is the right shade is that if I put the foundation on and it's balanced with my chest, so my face and my chest are the same tone, then like I'm happy. That's a match, because as you can see, like I'm not wearing any makeup now and my face and my chest are pretty much the same tone, whereas the back of my hands is like something else, man. Something else. So that's the way that I match my foundation. So it all depends on the way that your skin is set up. If you have an even skin tone all the way down, then go ahead and match it to your face and your neck. If you don't, then use your chest, because you'll have a balance of your face and your chest, because when you're not wearing makeup, it's balanced. So when you do wear makeup, it should still be balanced. It shouldn't shift one way or another. Like, it should be the same. Yeah. What I have got here with me are a bunch of my foundation matches and different brands. The latest ones that I'd matched myself to, because the makeup artists and stores matched me incorrectly, are the Fenty Beauty foundation and the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I picked these two up on the same day while I was in New York, and because I did so, it actually taught me another tip for matching your foundation. So if you know what your foundation match is in one foundation, you can use that as a point of reference for another foundation. So I'd matched myself to the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in the shade 350, and I used that as a guide to figure out what my shade would be in the Born This Way foundation. So I'd matched this to my face and my chest, and then once I'd figured out what my match was in this, I put some on the back of my hand and I went looking for the Born This Way foundation to figure out what my match was, and then I kept trying out the different ones that looked similar until I found one that I felt was the perfect match. The next thing that I did was to put the Fenty Beauty on the one half of my face and then make sure that it was balanced with my chest, and put the Born This Way on the other half of my face and make sure it was balanced with my chest, and they both looked so amazing, and that's how I figured out what my shades were. So I'm not coming here to tell you guys things that I haven't tried and tested, or like yammering on about things that are not from my personal experience. So you know, like, this is tried and tested and you can trust it. The other foundation matches that I have is the Milani 2-in-1 in the shade Golden Toffee. Now this is a drugstore foundation, and let me tell you, this foundation is extremely warm. I have to be careful with how much I put on, otherwise I end up looking orange like an Oompa Loompa, and it is not cute. It's absolutely not cute. I'm going to show you guys a bit of demo, and I'm going to use the Milani foundation as well as the Fenty Beauty foundation just to show you guys what I was talking about in terms of this one being super orange, and this one is just like literally my favorite foundation right now, which is why I want to also show you guys a demo of this. And I know that it's something that a lot of people can get their hands on in South Africa, so it's not like out of reach for people. I'm almost out of this foundation, so excuse the ratchetness. I'm actually not almost out, I'm almost out in this bottle. I've got like a whole brand new bottle, but I still use this one because there's still quite a bit of product in it. But anyways, I'm just gonna put that over here. And this is the type of brush that I use when it comes to applying my foundation. And I'll just dab, 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 dab. You can see that it's looking pretty good right now. I haven't even brought the foundation all the way to the top of my face, and I'd say like this is a really good match. But let me show you what I mean by applying too much of the foundation. So it's starting to look a little orangey. So you, like, a little goes a long way because it is a 2-in-1 foundation. It's a foundation and a concealer. So I guess that's probably why, like, you don't need to do too much for it to cover. But yeah, this is it. And obviously I put on too much now, so it's looking a little bit more orange, you know. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Milani has a South African website. Okay, I'm gonna put it down in the description box in case anyone wants to shop anything. And last time that I checked, they were super affordable. So yeah, their shade range is a bit, you know, questionable. But I feel like with this shade, a lot of different people can use it because it's like so warm. Yeah. But yeah, I blended the foundation in, and on the camera it's looking like pretty well balanced in my eyes. I'll let you guys be the judge of that, you know. But yeah, that's a match. It's a good match. Now I'm gonna show you the Fenty match, and I'm using a different brush, and I'm just gonna pump a little bit on my face. I'm gonna blend it out now. Again, I have not blended the foundation upwards to my forehead or anything, and you can see like the foundation is also a good match with my chest and everything. I can see that this side is slightly darker. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I can see that this side is slightly darker. But obviously you know that I put on extra foundation just to show you guys what I meant about it being extremely warm and orangey. But yeah, besides that, the foundations, you wouldn't really say that I'm wearing two different foundations. Yeah, that's just me, you know. But yeah guys, that is how I have managed to match my foundations, and I feel like I'm like a pro at matching foundations. Like I've been matching people who are not even the same area code as me, okay? So those are my tips for knowing what your undertone is and matching your foundation. Let me know if you guys have any other tips. Comment down below. You know I love interacting with you guys. So yeah guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.